And so we are.
Sienna, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. They said I love you both, but I have a paper to write. Wish you the best. Good luck with your paper. Good luck with your paper.
Stina, thank
Rachel,
you
thank
so
the
much for the
$5. It's called
$5.
like
You're
hens or
phenomenal.
something.
We got our next guest loading up literally right now. I don't know how to kick guests without accidentally kicking Parker.
It's fine. I'll kick them for you.
Cool. Oh, that was the one that I wanted to keep up.
Oh well, I'm
Oh, well.
sorry.
It's okay.
Luba, thank you for the $1.11. They said on Halloween wear a costume during debates. I might do what I was gonna wear with my girlfriend.
I think
a
on
banana
Halloween.
suit? Definitely not. Definitely not. Thank you so much for the $11.11 again.
I think on Halloween I'm gonna dress up like Trump, and I'm gonna do like a satire live.
Are you gonna make yourself orange?
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself orange. Hey, for the 10,000 people in here, let us know in the chat if you are voting for Trump. We're just looking for our next guest, everyone. Do
Luba, thank you for
spam.
the $11.11. They said a hot dog. Okay, I definitely not.
Guys.
I think I'm doing like a specific one like with my girlfriend.
Oh, Parker, I just caught it. I click on the X on Chris, and you know what pops up? Disconnect Parker. I'm clicking on the X for Chris, and I got a pop-up box that said disconnect Parker.
That's so tough. All right, we're gonna add someone else. Everyone, give it a second.
Cassandra,
One
thank you
second,
so much for
everyone.
the 3-month sub.
Jacqueline, thank you for the $1. Thank you so much. Yo, what's
Hey.
up, Samuel? How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 18. What's up?
Are you voting Trump?
I live in Sweden.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Jakari, thank you for the $5 on Venmo. I appreciate you for the love. You are awesome, Jakari. Thank you for the love.
Oh, yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, are either of you voting for Trump?
Yes, I am.
I have
Okay.
a question. It's an important question.
I'm really sorry. It doesn't sound like you're voting for Trump. Carlos, why are you voting Trump?
Well, I was looking at the candidates and looking at how she interviewed the best interviews that Kamala Harris did. I don't think that they were really open or what she wants to do with the country. I don't think that. I mean,
What's
Trump
Trump's
really
healthcare
went.
policy?
Sorry, man.
Morgan,
What's
thank you for the $5
what's his
on
healthcare
Venmo.
policy?
And what time is
Well,
it?
can I
Carlos?
just leave my point just so you can
Hey,
understand?
Carlos, what time is it?
What?
What time is it?
9:14.
9/14?
Yeah.
That's
What
that's
state
not
do you
in-
live
that's
in?
Definitely not in the U.S.
Can I not?
No, you can't. What? Bro.
Everyone, just give us a second. Everyone, dude, spam. Hey, what's going on? Are you voting for Trump?
Hello, I am not. I'm not American. I'm from
Okay,
Philippines.
guys,
And I just wanted to know.
we love the international viewer base of the live. We love you guys, but we're looking to debate people that are voting for Trump. Unfortunately, to vote for Trump, right, you have to have citizenship in America, and
That's just how they have it.
yeah, that's just the facts. You gotta be an American citizen if you're in the queue.
Stina, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Jakari, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. Nice to see you as well. It's nice to see you as well. I got you on deleting them.
But can you actually, guys, can you spam MAGA in the queue?
Yeah, we're just gonna do that. We're just
in
gonna do
the
that. It's
chat.
actually kind of wild right now.
Yeah, and then you could then one of us could go through and delete people.
I can't. I want to try, but like my chat is really small.
Okay, yeah, I could do it from the chat if you want to delete people, so I could invite them up.
Yeah, I'll delete people.
Cool, got one loaded in. Hey, are you voting for Trump?
Yo, bro, why'd you accept me, man? I'm from Sweden, nigga.
Okay, guys, go back to spamming MAGA down below in the chat if you do want to come up and debate. Please, everyone, do just what's up, Lisa? It's been a while. Put a MAGA down below if you want to come up. Everyone, just give us a minute. Everyone, do be patient. Sunflower, I appreciate you for the hand arts. Maureen, I appreciate you so much for the $5 on Venmo. You are absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for the love, Maureen.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Huh? What? You say
Are you
how old am I?
Yeah, are you voting Trump?
Yeah, I'm voting for Trump. Absolutely.
Oh, I see.
I feel like Trump during his presidency, he did a lot of positive things.
Like
Most of the
what?
most of the things he said that he would do, he attempted to do. I mean, he did a lot for small business. He did a lot to try and improve the economy.
Like what specifically?
I mean, I'm not gonna go over every single thing.
Okay, so like,
But-
Is
you know,
there, is there like one thing you can point towards?
Yeah, I mean, he did a lot for like small businesses, especially in the African American community with his policies.
Oh, like for
Um,
example, increased taxes on businesses' income under 50,000. He increased corporate tax rate from 15% to 21% for income under 50,000.
Yeah, but he also increased their ability to do business.
how?
How doesn't that decrease their ability to?
Yeah, how did he increase their ability to do business?
And the tax increase was on all corporate businesses.
No,
Wait,
not
you
true.
understand that there was a progressive tax system under Obama. He changed it to make it a flat tax rate on all corporations, which increased it by 6% on income under $50,000 a year.
Are you driving, by the way?
I am driving, by the way.
You can't be driving on the live.
All right, guys, go back to spamming MAGA down below in the chat if you want to come up and debate. Everybody, go back to spamming MAGA down below in that chat, y'all. Everybody, do just give us a minute, guys. Everyone, do just give us a minute, y'all. All right, we're gonna go and get our next guest loaded up into the queue literally right now, guys. Go back to spamming MAGA down below if you do want to come up. Let's go and get Dean up in here. Evil Dean. Beth, thank you for the hand arts.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
What the fuck?
Oh, you didn't mean to.
On me!
Okay, I just we're just gonna look from the from the chat now. It's actually like so brutal.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? You voting for Trump?
Yeah, I'm voting for Trump.
Okay,
Why
why
so?
so?
I think specifically, I think it's a religious thing for me personally. Just from what I know, and I need to be more educated, but from what I know, I think Trump kind of leans more towards preaching about Christianity, and I don't think anyone is fit to run this world if
So I was
they.
thinking the $5. So, do you think church and state should be separated?
I think what
Do you think church and state should be separated?
church and state should be separated.
Yeah.
Can you be more specific? Oh,
Like, do you think that the state should be predicated off of the church's values? Like everything the state
no.
does is predicated off of what the church wants.
No, but also I don't know.
No.
No,
So
wait.
then, so then
Hold on.
separation of church and state, right?
I was just gonna say, but church and religion, religion's it's a really fine line because you can still believe in God and not be religious, if that makes sense. So I'm not talking necessarily.
What do you mean by religious?
Okay, I
The
think
belief in or worship of a supernatural being. Okay, by that definition,
yeah,
if you believe in God, you are religious.
religion was man-made, and you can still,
All of the concepts we engage with are man-made.
um,
God is man-made.
God is. What do you mean? God is a person is man-made.
Well, I don't think God's a person. I think God is a
okay,
concept.
So that's where I didn't know.
Are you the one
Yeah.
that used to make like VR videos
Yeah,
with Splez?
yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch you in Splez. a
I don't
lot.
know what that is, but that's just
That's
kind of
cool.
funny that you realize that.
That's
Yeah.
cool. No, yeah, I definitely need to be more educated. I just know off of seeing like Trump was giving praise to, our Lord and Savior after he got shot, and it was
You know, Kamala is Baptist, right?
I did.
Are you trolling?
talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not trolling at all. No.
Did you just say that God saved Donald Trump by not making it so he didn't get shot? Okay, what
No,
about
wait, Charlie
That's-
Kirk
that's-
said that.
That's not what I said. I just
Okay.
said he was giving praise to Jesus after he got shot.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
I think when we evaluate his character, what he stands for, what he stands by, he's the least Christian candidate in the race. I mean, like in the Bible, we see it incessantly repeated that we need to be providing for those that are more needy than ourselves. Like
Right.
Psalms 32 talks about, for the glory that you give to the needy shall be the glory that you receive in the kingdom of God. John talks
Right.
about how a rich man is just as likely to get into the kingdom of heaven as a camel is to pass through the eye of a needle.
Correct.
There is a constant narrative, Old and New Covenant, that preaches about providing for those that are more needy than yourself. There's not one policy that Donald Trump influenced to get passed during his first term that provides for the average American or the low class more so than rich people. And in fact, if he is reelected, he wants to institute his tax cuts that disproportionately favor rich people, and he wants to pay for them by regressively affecting the low and the middle class negatively with tariffs. That's a fact. Then even if we evaluate his character, in 2018, Josh, thank you for the $5 on Venmo, he said in a C-SPAN interview that he's never had to ask God for forgiveness for anything a day in his damn life. You know what he did before 2018? Called all black people lazy in 1991, raped E. Jean Carroll in 1996,
Wait,
said
just
that
real quick,
Obama
I'm
was
black.
born in Kenya because he's black, therefore he shouldn't be able to run for president. He made fun of disabled reporters. He made fun of Hillary Clinton for being a woman. He said that the best thing that could ever happen to a woman is pregnancy. He boasted to Howard Stern about walking into the changing rooms of half-naked teenage girls. And guess what? He told us in 2018 that he's never had to ask God for forgiveness for anything. So honestly, if Christianity was true and I was a Christian, I would be voting for Kamala Harris. And if your argument is, well, he talks about Christianity more, therefore he's a more holy candidate, how much
didn't say
does
he was
the
more holy.
Antichrist detailed in Revelation supposed to be preaching the good word of God?
I agree with everything you just said. I will agree with everything. Like I said, I definitely need to be more because like you see shit online and then you go off of that without doing further research. And I'm just going off of what I have seen. I've never even voted before, but if before this conversation, if I had to vote for someone, be Trump. Also, I would like to talk to you guys about. I mean, it's definitely a tough subject, and I know I have a large following on here, and I might get fucking canceled for this. But I do want to talk about your guys' beliefs on, or when it comes to women's rights, because you guys are talking about if Trump is president, women are gonna lose their rights, which, with the information that I have currently, I don't believe is true. But I would love to speak
Wait,
about.
women have already lost rights by Trump being president.
And what were
One
those
third of
rights?
women in this country have restricted access as it relates to abortion, and there's no federal protections for great victims to get access to abortion.
Okay, so I would probably say I'm pro-life. Most.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
If God sees a woman getting an abortion, can stop them but doesn't, is God doing anything wrong?
If God sees a woman getting an abortion and can't stop them but does not,
Can
Is-
stop them but does not
Right.
stop them, is God doing anything wrong?
of course not.
So if Kamala Harris sees a woman getting an abortion, can stop them but doesn't stop them, is Kamala Harris doing anything wrong?
That's a terrible analogy, I think, because God can't physically stop, and also he won't stop. It doesn't.
Didn't he flood the whole world and
There's-
kill everyone
yes, he
apart
did.
from Noah and his
Yes.
family to stop
Yes,
evil?
he did. And again, that's a completely different thing. I know
So
that's.
then also I think God can do that. Then also
Yo,
Phoebe said-
Christian with $150 on PayPal. Can we get some W's for Christian in the chat? Thank you so much. They said hi from Norway. Love your content. Love your stream with Dean. You two are the best. Yo, thank you so much. Give me some W's for Christian in the chat for the $150 on PayPal. Thank you so much. And Josh, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much, Stina. Thank you for the $5 as well. Thank you so much.
I see a
Also,
lot of
for you
people.
to say that God can't do something is crazy.
No, he can. He can, I guess, right? Technically, I guess he could, but I think you guys are missing the whole point of why he would not. There's a whole different reason of why he would not, and it's because there's something called free will, and that's why we are all allowed to do whatever we want, whether it's right or wrong, and we're going to learn from that right or wrong. Rather, he's not going to sit here and or else we wouldn't have free will. If he came down and stopped all
So,
of
so
abortion,
free will is good because when
Correct.
people do something bad, they can learn from it. So wouldn't you say that women should have the free will to get an abortion, although you may find it to be morally reprehensible? Maybe maybe they will experience character growth.
I think in my personal experience, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell every girl, everyone in the chat, me personally, even with, well, that'll be a whole different thing I want to talk about. But me personally, I think everyone should do whatever the hell they want to do. It doesn't affect my life.
So then why are you pro-life?
Because
So
the
I
odds,
think the $5.
because specifically the odds of us being born are 400 trillion, and every single person, as soon as that life begins to form, we all have a purpose on earth. We are all made in God's image. Therefore, I can't, like, I know it's really tough, and I know
But those
so
two
do you
beliefs are
think- do you think-
contradictory.
do you think
but
it
I'll
should
get
be
to this
legal?
again.
You said what?
You think abortion should be legal?
I would say I mean, it's tough. If it's tough. I would love to answer this with yes or no, which I know you guys want that, but it's really tough because I do believe that women should have these are quote unquote rights. But even if it was illegal, these women are still going to find a way to get abortions that is probably more messy and probably more dangerous.
I don't think it's tough at all. But go ahead, Parker.
So yeah, like I mean, if you answer the question that yes, it should be illegal, and you're basing it upon life at conception, well then Donald Trump wants to pay for IVF, which would be paying for murder under your worldview then. So, I mean, I don't think that like Trump would be a better candidate here if you think that life is valuable at conception.
So I didn't know that. Thank you for informing me with that. But I just remember seeing specifically Trump was on stage. He was talking about how would you guys say Trump has said that he's pro-life, but there's exceptions? Can we agree with that? That he said that?
So he's well, I mean, technically yes, he does say that he's for exceptions, but what he's doing in terms of the law, as it relates to like the states, looking at the states,
what he's doing in terms of the law.
You want to swipe out of the app, go to your home screen, and then come back into the app. You have like an echo. So him leaving it up to the states does inevitably not allow for these exceptions to be in the law for some states. So he's not protecting the rights that he says he cares for. Christy, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Ice,
Yes,
by
I
the
will-
way,
we will
your
talk
mic
about
is muted. You could unmute it by clicking on your profile picture, but
There,
before
you got it.
do,
You got it.
I
You
don't
got
know
it.
what that was a weird echo. I don't know if that was me or someone.
Yeah, it was just a TikTok glitch. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. I kind of didn't hear anything you said because it was so. Could you just refrain, maybe shorter, so you don't have to waste as much time explaining all of it again? Because I couldn't really hear you.
Yeah, so like IVF, you create like more zygotes
Uh-huh.
than you use, so it inevitably leads to like the murder of those zygotes if your worldview is that the zygotes are valuable because they're life's at conception.
All right. Yeah, I definitely wasn't informed with that, and I appreciate that. I know that's
I have a question about pro-life legislation. So earlier you told me if God sees a woman getting an abortion, can stop them, but doesn't, he's not doing anything wrong. So if God doesn't have a say in a woman's right to an abortion, why do you?
I don't have. I'm not saying I do. Look, first of all, look.
Why do the white men in Washington D.C.? Why do the state legislators?
Wait, first of all, I'm not. You don't have to talk to me how you talk to some other people. You know, because I'm not coming at you guys no type of way. So I don't think that specifically. I'm not saying. I even just told you. I said I think everyone should do what they want to do, but I don't agree with it. So therefore, That's what
That sounds pro-choice. You think it should be legal then?
Yeah. If you like, if I actually don't see how you could hold a consistent view.
Are you going to throw women and doctors in prison?
If they do that,
Yeah.
no.
Okay. So then you want it to be legal. So Donald Trump
I want it to
actively
be
put
legal.
people in office to overturn Roe versus Wade, which then led to 1/3 of women in this country having a restricted access to abortion.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and also it got rid of the federal protections for great victims to get access to
Yeah.
abortion.
Like I said, like again, my basis was strictly off of a moral standpoint, which we know Trump doesn't have. He's done some fucked up shit in the past, allegedly, and
Not allegedly, he has.
okay. Well, I guess yeah, he has.
He's been held civilly liable.
Yes, it's not cool at all. It's definitely not something I support.
So how is Trump the more Christian candidate?
I wasn't saying he was a more Christian candidate. I was just saying based off of like I don't think I've ever heard Kamala give praise to Jesus not one time. And
Wait,
That's
wait,
'cause
wait.
She
What
believes
does
in
Jesus?
separation of church and state.
What does Jesus say in Mark? Ice.
Is not to pray in public
Yeah. So Jesus says in Mark
because those are the hypocrites.
that the people that pray and worship God in public are the hypocrites.
Which is literally, remember
And a
when
follower
Trump
of
did that
Christ will
photo
follow
op
him.
with putting his hand on the Bible?
yes, I
He
did.
literally smoked people out of that area just so he could take a photo op of putting his hand on the Bible. I'm not trolling.
Yeah, and it's like the Bible incessantly preaches about providing to the more needy. The only platform doing so is Kamala Harris's. You're saying that your critique of her is that she doesn't give public praise to God. God says not to give public praise to him. And then another critique that you had was abortion, but now we understand that actually advocating for women to have that choice for themselves is more godly than not. What standard do you have to say that you should vote for Trump because of your Christian values, apart from the fact that a disproportionate amount of Christians support Trump?
It's a great question. I don't know. We came out here to just debate. I'm not ignorant, and I appreciate you guys. So you guys definitely gave me some things to think about. But at this point, to vote, me voting for Trump, I guess it's up in the air. And also, I have a question for you guys. You guys support? This is also something that I dislike about Kamala specifically. And again, this is gonna be a whole other thing. I might get canceled. Fuck it. I don't like. Okay, how do I word this correctly without hurting people's feelings? When it comes to like you guys, I'm sure you guys should support LGBTQ and everyone's pronouns and everything, correct?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm saying that obviously conservatives, most we could agree with, do not agree with that, and Kamala clearly does agree. Sorry, Kamala.
What's wrong with that?
I think, in my personal opinion, this is my thought process isn't like everyone else's, so it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. But anyways, I do not agree with any type of pronouns. Now listen, I will still respect everyone. I will call them.
You don't think? Wait, do you have pronouns?
Do I have pronouns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, everyone.
You
yeah,
guess?
Either.
So you do accept pronouns?
Yeah, but also just to make it.
I just want to say this real quick, so we can just put this on the table so you guys know how my brain works about this. I still respect everyone. I have a sister that is gay. I will still respect someone's pronouns, but when it comes to brainwashing children, that's where I don't like that. When it becomes to
so no forcing your Christian religion on children, right?
Yeah, should we abolish all
not.
Catholic private schools?
No, I'm not. See, that's the thing is, no one should ever force anything on anyone. That's my point.
So should we get rid of Catholic?
Okay, so get rid of Sunday school. Get rid of Sunday school.
You have an option to go to Catholic school or Sunday school. That's an option.
Your parents have an option.
No, my parents had the option. I went because my parents had me go.
Okay, well, and did you have a great time or no?
I mean, I didn't necessarily have that bad of a time, but like the point I'm making, listen, but you could say the same thing about children who are literally just taught about the fact that GAY people exist and trans people exist, right? That's all we're saying. We're not saying force people to be GAY or force people to be trans. I'm nor GAY or trans, right? I don't understand what your point is here.
I really think, honest to God, I really think that these kids who have not even hit puberty yet, I think that when I was 12, 13, and you're confused and your balls haven't dropped, you haven't hit puberty, and if I had a bunch of people trying to teach me that, like, which they don't teach, I'm just saying, I just feel bad for what these kids see online nowadays about boys and girls, and that you could be this and that and this.
Dude,
and that.
I'm sorry. I think the fact that you're like saying that this is a big issue is kind of concerning when we literally have 13-year-olds playing Call of Duty. Okay, I'm sorry. If you have no issue with them going into a Call of Duty match and dropping a 60 bomb on the other team, then why is it the case that you care about the fact that we are literally just saying trans and GAY people exist, right? If you're going to talk about what's harmful towards children, do you not think that could be any more harmful? GTA maybe, like. Okay, again, like you have no issues with any of these types of things.
100% not. Hey.
Also, what brain? Oh wait, no, you're literally doing the brainwashing. You make gaming content.
I do.
Literally, dude.
You're brainwashing our youth.
You are pushing violence on our children.
Wait, what? No, okay. Wait, Parker, you need to inform yourself because you don't even know what I do. First of all, Dean knows.
Wait, no, come on. I don't know what you. I don't know what you do. I'm just like the point I'm making is that like you can make all of these points, right? These are way worse to say than like what you're saying about like literally us just saying GAY people exist and trans people exist.
Wait,
that's not bad at all.
Real quick, what is GAY?
It's because when I say that term, they like ban me for some reason. It's not a bad term to say at all. It's just TikTok sucks.
Okay, then I won't say
So
that.
I have a question. how's the youth being brainwashed? I want very specific examples.
Okay. I don't want to use something as harsh as brainwash, but I think it definitely is an issue. Specifically, I just feel like it's really tough for children to, especially like kids who don't have a very good support system, and you have these people. I'm not saying everyone. I'm not saying everyone does this. I'm not saying it's like this all the time either. I'm just saying that when these kids are confused, especially with their sexuality, I think for me,
Confused?
yes,
Wait,
confused.
What makes you
just-
think that someone's confused because they're GAY?
Wait, yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Okay.
Like,
I'm
were
not-
you confused when you were a kid?
Definitely not. Well, that's because
So the only thing that could be confusing to them is that society tells them that they should be straight, right?
Huh?
So how about we stop pushing being straight on children?
Okay. Wait. First of all, wait. Let me just go. You asked me confused. You were saying confused, like I said something wrong. And kids definitely can be confused with it between their sexuality. What's wrong with what I just said there?
The only reason that would be is because you force being like straight on people, and like we live in a
So,
heteronormative
wait,
society
wait.
that says you should be straight,
Okay.
which has no reasoning, no basis.
Parker,
The only
you're putting-
reason why that would be the case is not because they have a sexuality, right? It's because of the social norms of our society that tells them, because of
Okay.
oftentimes like religion and plenty of other things,
I know.
that them being GAY is somehow a bad thing,
I know,
right?
Marky,
Like,
you're not. I hope you're not forwarding this to me because I never said that. And that was a. I'm not Parker. I respect both of you. No, like
I'm just telling you like what exists in our society and why it is the
understand.
case that
Yeah,
these
of
particular
course.
things could be that
But
way. It's not
doesn't make
because
someone.
they're
You just
confused
got
with
all
their
that
sexuality.
off
It's
of me
because
saying
they,
confused. You just got all of that based off of me just saying confused.
dude.
I
It's
can
it's
either-
like you don't listen to a single word that I
No,
just said.
I
Right?
did no, but you just got all of that off of when I just said confused. I know
So
what
I
you're
can't
trying to say,
can't
but-
give you a lengthy response
No,
explaining
you
something.
can. You can, but I didn't even get to finish what I was going to say specifically. Well,
Go for it.
Okay, you're correct. Obviously, society has made it seem wrong. Again, from a religious standpoint, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I don't not support. Like again, people can do what they want. I don't care. It doesn't affect me, right? Anyways, let me just go back to this confused. You just said all that off of me saying confused, right? And I know you were trying to get at that. I was trying to say pretty much that they're only confused because they're supposed to be straight. I never said that, right? That's what you were saying.
No, it's not the claim that they're no. When you say supposed to be straight, that's just society tells them that they're not supposed to be straight.
So you're telling me they're not
Right?
so
You're
telling
not
me-
supposed to be anything. You happen to be GAY. You happen to be straight. There's not a supposed to be or supposed to be that. Right?
Okay.
If what you mean by supposed to be is that you just have this, well, then they are supposed to be GAY.
Okay. Well,
Also,
okay.
if you believe that God created them in a particular way,
I
and
do.
you believe it's not a choice to be GAY, well, then you believe they're supposed to be GAY because God created them that way.
I don't
Christian,
think,
thank you for the $25 on
think-
PayPal. Thank you so much, Christian.
think
Adele,
God
thank you for the
created
$5. Thank you
anyone.
so much. Christy, thank you for the $5 as well. Josh, thank you for the $5. And Vanity, thank you for the $5. Thank
I
you
don't
so much.
think
and Thank you for the
God
galaxy.
created anyone gay. I think
Okay, so
I think that it's God. Every human is born in God's image, and I think that
Do you
once
mind if I-
people, yeah, go ahead.
so you're saying that God didn't create people to have same gender attractions. So
We're
we
gonna talk
know
about
that.
animals.
So we know that same gender attractions would arise out of like the human genome and our neuroanatomy. I mean, this has been sufficiently investigated and documented via institutions of science. We could look towards the Netherlands Institute for Brain Research. We could look at the Center for Neurodoctrine Studies at the University of Pittsburgh, Massachusetts, or the Center for Neurochronology at UCLA. So essentially, they found that in GAY men, they have larger interiors in the context of their neuroanatomy compared to straight men. They also have different dendritic densities, different levels of different levels of neuronic hormones such as FSH. Like varying traits of the AI NH3 subsection of the hypothalamus. We'd also see that there's twin studies that would document discrepancies on the genome, such as an association on the XQ23 chromosome. And these are going to be biological devices that were hard-coded during neonatal and gestational development, right, that would be prevalent towards a sexual orientation. And this isn't something that we just see in humans, it's something that we see across other animals in the wild. We'd see that babonos, who are 99.6% genetically similar to us humans, right, would specifically have same-gendered attractions and intercourse widely prevalent within their species. And the same could also be said for another 2,000 species. And if you would like a reference here, just look up Homosexuality in Nature and Diversity by B. McAneal. It's a book that goes over the prevalence of homosexuality in nature. So overwhelmingly, you have to make the concession that same-gendered attractions are ordered from biology. If you can't make that concession, you'll just be holding on to prejudice and hearsay. Now, granted, that concession, the
Same
only
thing
Think
way,
the
that-
$10.
That's
the, o-
prejudice.
the
Am I
only
believing that?
the only
Actually,
way,
Dean, yeah, you're so right with that. They literally cannot reason their way from a Christian perspective into saying that being GAY is a choice. Otherwise, they have to say animals have free will.
yeah. Christian, thank you for the $25 on PayPal. I appreciate you for the love, Christian. And Daphne, thank you for the $10 on PayPal as well. W's for Christian and Daphne. I do really appreciate y'all. W's for Christian and Daphne. Thank you guys so much for the love. And like in lieu of these facts, right, since we know that they're like biological underpinnings for these attractions, and God created us all in his image, you know, you could reason your way to the conclusion from there. Also, you're on mute, just to let you know. Yeah, I miss that topic, Parker. I used to cook on that every day.
Every day.
Every day.
What's happening? Oh, hello, can you guys hear me?
The Photos app though
Okay.
looks
Well,
Yes,
yes, he's
Henry?
cooked. He's cooked. He's
at
cooked.
the Pro YR.
What is happening?
He's cooked. He got the live glitch. That's you can't fix that one.
Yeah, sorry, Ice. You got a live glitch where it like plays other lives through your speakers, and there's nothing that we could do about it.
Yeah, we can try to look for you in the guest box.